What's up, everybody? My name is Lycus1985. This is my review of the Gundam Age High Grade 1:144 scale Gundam Age 2 Dark Hound. And of course, a lot of people refer to this as the Pirate Gundam. It's very similar in design in terms of the concept as the Crossbones Gundam from another Gundam series. So it's pretty cool in that respect. One of the reasons I like this particular mobile suit design in this particular model kit is because of the color combination. You got black, grays, reds, and even have silver here for the tip of the lance gun there. So I think that color combination is fantastic. I think it's one of the best color combinations in my opinion. Another reason why I like this kit is because of the unique head design. You can see on the V-fin there is a design of a skull, which actually is a sticker, and this particular Gundam has yellow eyes, which is fairly unique in terms of color of eyes for Gundams. Usually they're green. The overall head design too is fairly unique, I would say, and one of the reasons why I decided to pick up the kit, because the head looks so different from what we normally see in terms of Gundam head design. So really nice design. I like these wings here. I know they're probably not wings, but I'm just going to call them that. They kind of become wings in the mobile armor mode, but for the purposes of this review, I'll be calling them wings. Now you do get a lot of posability out of the wings. They're actually pegged into a polycap. You know, they go out this far out there, and you can get some nice, good-looking poses with the wings. Now, speaking of posing, this figure actually does come with, or I should say model kit, does come with a stand. This is the stand that's designed for this particular model kit. It does have this connecting piece here, which will become used in the transformation into the mobile armor mode, which we'll see in a minute here. Other accessories, well, you do get two beams. These are the beams here. Nothing too fantastic about that. You do get the beam hilts, which are nicely mounted here on the rear skirt. One there and one there. And you get two additional hands, one open palm hand, and you get, sorry for the focus there, and one just regular hand with no area in the fist to actually insert a weapon. So the two hands here actually can hold beam hilts, or in this case the Lancer type of gun here, which is, I think, a fantastic design, and I probably should learn the name of that, but yeah, it's really cool. Nice silver on the tip there, or silver colored plastic. That's not paint or stickers. Let me go ahead and take that out so we can take a look at the articulation here in a minute. And very nice design. I like it. So you also get two of these hook type of weapons. They actually detach on both sides of the wings, and they detach like that. Now what you're supposed to do, according to the manual, is you're supposed to put like a copper wire that's of course sheathed in plastic, and it's supposed to kind of reenact the scene, I guess, where the hook here shoots out and grabs onto an enemy mobile suit. Oddly enough, they show that you can do that in the directions, but they don't include the actual wire. And I looked pretty carefully, and I didn't see that wire, so I guess you're supposed to supply that on your own, which is very odd. And even the parts list does not include that copper wire as an actual part. It's almost like you have to actually buy it yourself or supply it yourself. And moving on to articulation. Well, as you'd expect, the head is on a double ball joint. By that I mean there's a ball joint going into the head and a ball joint going into the actual chest area. So you do get a lot of motion there. Nothing to block the head. Shoulder is pretty standard, although you do have this piece right here where my fingertip is that attaches the shoulder to the actual torso and gives you that kind of motion. 360 at the shoulders, of course. I mentioned the fact that the wings can go out like that. Swivel at the bicep, bend at the elbow, nothing fancy there. Hands are on ball joints. You get your standard articulation with the rotation at the waist. The actual side skirts here go out. Back here. And the front skirts are attached together. You can separate them if you want, but they go forward, allowing the leg, which is on a peg, go forward, back, out to the side. So a wide range of movement there. Basically it's a ball joint, but it's not really a ball joint. It has the ball joint range of articulation, but it's actually a peg. And I'll get to more into that during the actual transformation here soon. Swivel at the thigh, a bend at the knee, a pretty nice bend there. Then you have lots of articulation at the ankle here, and at the toe, which is also going to be used in the actual transformation to mobile armor mode. So that's really all there is to say about the mobile suit mode here. Let me zoom out here. And first thing they want you to do is you want to detach the actual figure or the model from the actual base here, or stand. You want to take this piece, set this aside. This will become the connector piece to connect the torso to the legs. And you want to take off the arms, and there's no way around this. You just have to do it. I think in the Master Grade Dark Hound, that's not going to be the case. You'll actually get a full transformation, I believe. You want to bring out the arms. You can see how they're like this now. I'm going to rotate up the wings and rotate down the arm. So you expose that polycap there. Do the same thing over here. Straighten out the arms. And you got your two wings to go on the side of the mobile armor mode. Next thing you want to do is you want to basically take the whole. There's a, as I mentioned before, there's actually a connector like that. Not really a ball joint, but again, the motion of the legs are such that it resembles a articulation of a ball joint. Take this, set this to the side. You don't need that anymore. Transform the legs. Let's see, you want to go like this. Bring down the foot there on one side, and do the same thing over here. Bring down the foot, and you have your two legs transformed. Now, once we've gotten this far in the transformation, you're going to notice that the head actually has sunk down lower, and that's by design. So you want to make sure the head looks like that, so you can just barely see the yellow eyes. And then you want to actually go ahead and attach, well actually before you do that, rotate these skirts forward, bring down this gray bit here, and do the same thing over here, rotate over, and then rotate that down. So now you have the front part of the mobile armor mode complete. And as far as attaching the Lancer gun, you want to actually go here to the chest, open this up. You'll notice there's actually a slot there. Well, you want to take your Lancer gun, which I'm sure is not the correct term for it. You want to take this piece here, take it out, rotate around. This piece goes in there, and you want to bring down the handle like that. So then what's going to happen is this is actually going to plug in to the chest area where that slot was, and you've got the front part of your mobile armor mode there. Then for the legs, let me move on to the legs first. It's a bit tricky. I showed you before how they got to this point here. When you actually take the connector piece, what you want to do is you want to make sure that the legs are oriented so that you have this black piece and this heel piece here on the top. So you want to make sure it's going to go like this and like this. So when you actually plug it into the front section of the mobile armor mode, you actually want to have this oriented like this, not like the other way around. So this is going to plug in right there, and there you go. And let me go ahead and put this on a stand. This is the same stand. It has a different oriented peg here. Goes into a polycap on the back here. So the final part, at least the way I'm doing the transformation, is to attach the arms / wings. These were transformed previously, as I showed you before, but they will just peg into the side here and over here. So now it's really starting to look like a mobile armor mode here. Get pegged in and kind of line things up as you please. And there you have the Dark Hound in mobile armor mode. So final thoughts on this kit. I like the design. I like the sort of the pirate theme, as so many people have pointed out. I like the color scheme, the black, the gray, and the silver, and the red. And I like the unique head design. Really cool high-grade kit. Don't know if I'll get the actual Master Grade Dark Hound. I might. The nice thing about the Master Grade, though, it's going to be, I believe, fully transformable with little to no parts forming. But you know, if you want to save space and save money, you can definitely go for the high grade if that's the case. But if you want a fully transforming 1 to 100 scale, then of course you want to go with the Master Grade. Alright, well thanks for watching. This has been my review of the high grade Gundam Age 1 to 144 scale Gundam Age 2 Dark Hound.